Something about yourself.
Sir, my name is Aditya Joshi. I belong to Nagaur, Rajasthan. I've done my law from NLU Patiala and I've completed my graduation in 2016. Thereafter, I moved to University of Delhi for my LLM and I completed my LLM in 2018. Post that, I'm preparing for Judicial Services examination and basic other examinations of law.
So why this examination? You said, I thought you said Judicial Services examination. Why examination of JLO?
Thank you, sir. So it's a very good opportunity that has come to the path of graduates, to the law graduates, and I see it. Where I would be very fortunate to serve Rajasthan government as a legal advisor, and it's a very prestigious job. So that way, it would provide me stability and prestige in society as well. So I'm really looking forward for this job.
Okay. Let us come to Rajasthan culture history. I'll just ask you a question about that. What is this term Ahi Chhatragarh?
Sir, Ahi Chhatragarh is the ancient name of Nagaur. It is, if you bifurcate the name, it turns out to be Ahi plus Chhatra. So the Ahi is the name given because there were many snakes found here in the region. So Ahi stands for snakes. So because of that, the region is called as Ahi Chhatragarh.
Was it because of the snakes or was it because of something else?
Sir,
Nagaur, where does it get its, where do you get the word Nagaur from?
Sir, Nagaur again is you can bifurcate is in Nagaur. So the initial part Nag stands from the Nagaur, the regional, because of the snakes only. There's another theory as well that the Naga Jats used to rule here. So another you can say that another reason is that why it is called Nagaur.
The reason is because Nagas ruled here, so it was everything Nagaur, Nagadri. If you come to Mandor, if you go to Nagaur, everything's on Nag, so it was a family rule. Okay.
Yes, sir.
3 west flowing rivers of the Aravali. You know any west flowing rivers of the Aravali?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. One is Tapti and Tapti River.
Okay, where does it originate and where does it end?
Sir, I'm not able to recall that. I can recall 2 rivers of India. One is Narmada and Tapti. Those are west flowing rivers.
West flowing rivers of the Aravallis, not of India.
Sir, not really aware of that.
Rajasthan culture and history, geography. I'm still on Rajasthan. I'm not moved to it.
So currently not aware of it. Sorry.
Okay, where does the Aravallis originate and where does it end? Any idea?
Sir, yes, sir. I do have an idea about it, sir. It ends in the Raisina Hills of in the NCR region, and it originates in the Shivalika foothills of Himalayas. Shivalika foothills of Himalayas. From there on, it continues to the northwest of Delhi, to the Raisina Hills.
Aravallis. Don't get confused. Aravallis.
Sir, that's what I have read.
Raisina Hill to north of Gujarat. Banaskantha. Where are you going?
Yes, sir.
Why are you going to the Shivalik? You're going wrong.
Sir, probably I am mistaken.
I'll ask you a question on the Constitution of India and then my colleague. Appointment of judges. What is the procedure of appointment of judges to the High Court and the Supreme Court? Both High Court as well as the Supreme Court.
Sir, the appointment procedure, it's a method of collegium system that is being followed for the appointment to the higher judiciary, and for the Supreme Court it's given in Article 124, and the appointments are made by President of India based on the recommendation of collegium. And the constitution of collegium, however, varies for both the appointment of Supreme Court judges and the High Court judges. And in the appointment of High Court judges, the opinion of the Chief Justice of High Court and the Governor is also being taken into consideration.
How many judges constitute the collegium for the High Court and the Supreme
Sir, for the Supreme Court, it's the top 4 judges, and for the High Court, I'm not really sure of it right now.
Which case brought about this interpretation of the Constitution?
Pardon me, sir?
Which case brought about this interpretation of the Constitution, appointment of judges? Which was the case?
Sir, it's the SP Gupta versus Union of India. There have been a series of cases, first judges cases, second judges cases, and third judges cases, starting in the year 1981 and followed in the year 1993 or 4, I'm not sure of it, and the last one being in 1999.
Okay, 1999, which was the case?
So third judges case, it's commonly called as.
What was the case? What's the name of the case?
Sir, it basically, sir, I'm aware of the ruling that was held there. It basically expanded the collegium.
Okay, right under Article 21, whom all is it available to today as per interpretation of the court? Only to humans or to other life forms as well?
Sir, definitely it has been expanded to other life forms as well. Animals have been protected. In fact, a couple of years a judgment was given where River Ganga was also treated as a person. So it's been expanded.
Okay, my colleague.
Yes, sir.
So you must be aware of the writs, like what sort of writs there are in the Constitution?
Yes, sir. There are basically 5 writs. They include habeas corpus, quo warranto, mandamus, prohibition, and certiorari.
Okay. Under habeas corpus, if the High Court, because the High Court has the jurisdiction in the habeas corpus, it's Supreme Court as well. If
Yes,
the High
sir.
Court refuses to entertain your habeas corpus, what remedy does it lie with the petitioner? If High Court denies to entertain habeas corpus,
Yes,
what
sir.
is the alternative remedy available with the petitioner?
Sir, we can approach the Supreme Court also, because protection of fundamental right in itself is given as a constitutional remedy. So
even if the Supreme Court refuses, then Supreme
sir,
Court
then,
cannot be taken as an alternative remedy here. I'm talking about the alternative remedy.
sir, Section 97 of the CRPC is also considered as a mini habeas corpus.
Okay. Then can you tell me if the police refuses to register an FIR, what remedy is available to the complainant?
Sir, we can approach we can post the complaint, we can post in writing to the superintendent of police. If that is also not followed, we can approach we can complain to magistrate. But sir, in practical terms, that does not happen. And if there's a cognizable case being reported to the police officer, and they generally do register. But in case they do not register, you can simply say that they are violating the law, because in Lalita Kumari judgment of 2014, they are legally bound to register the FIR.
Can you tell me the relevant section also?
Of sir? Sir,
Under what section a magistrate can be approached to register and complain?
Sir, we can file a complaint in section 190 to the magistrate, and thereupon he can take cognizance. And when writing to the when posting to the SP, we can do so in section 154 subclause 3.
What is the term adjustem generis? The rule of adjustem generis, the Latin term.
Yes, sir. Sir, it is basically of the same nature. That's how you deduce it. And the relevant case law is Ujjambai versus State of Madras. And Supreme Court has employed this doctrine in the interpretation of state under Article 12. So what the ruling that Supreme Court gave was that the authorities of the like nature of that of state are also considered to be state.
Okay, Aditya.
Aditya, what are the provisions as to relating to receiver under CPC?
Ma'am, a receiver can be appointed under Order 40 of the Code of Civil Procedure 1908.
Okay. What is curative petition?
Ma'am, curative petition, when under Article 137 the review fails, then curative petition can be used as a remedy.
And it was given under which case first time?
Ma'am, it was given under the case of Rupa Ashok Khurra versus Ashok Khurra.
Offenses against public servants. It is discussed under which chapter of CRPC?
Ma'am, in IPC it is given under chapter 10, and CRPC I'm not able to recall the chapter. The provisions relating there.
Okay, Aditya, tell us about your hobbies.
Ma'am, my hobbies include like reading legal articles, forming legal opinion upon contemporary legal issues. I like to be well informed in those matters.
And ये तो same ही हो गया मतलब.
Ma'am, other than that, I enjoy music. So, जो भी music आता है, I like to listen to it.
What sort of music do you
पसंद करता
prefer?
हूँ. Ma'am, sir, basically there's no genre that I prefer, but yeah, I like songs that have good lyrics in it. That makes sense. So it could be of any genre basically, be it the old ones or anyone.
Then I guess it would not be your hobby, it's a time pass.
So I enjoy it. So I like to
It is not
sing
your-
also. Yes, sir.
Okay, Aditya. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
एक सवाल था मेरा, तुम आर्टिस्ट क्यों नहीं बनना चाह रहे हो?
मैम, आरजेएस भी एक बहुत अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी है और सोशल प्रेस्टीज उससे भी बहुत अच्छे से जुड़ी हुई है, लेकिन अभी हेलो मैम,
तुमने आर्टिस्ट दिया है?
जी मैम दिया है, लेकिन उसमें सेलेक्ट नहीं हो पाया था मैं.
ओके, क्योंकि तुम जिस तरह से इंटरव्यू दे रहे हो, यू डिजर्व आर्टिस्ट ना.
थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर योर कमेंट.
तुम्हारी केस बोल जो मत, नहीं तो तुझे ये सोच के सेलेक्ट नहीं करेंगे कि आर्टिस्ट लायक है. जे लोग के हिसाब से बोलना वहां पर, नहीं तो वो ये सोच के छोड़ देंगे आर्टिस्ट बनने के लायक है. जे लोग के लिए नहीं, कई बार एक्स्ट्रा नॉलेज नुकसान कर देता वहां पर.
ठीक है मैम, ये नहीं बोलूंगा. हाँ जी.
कुछ करना नहीं तो ये सोचेंगे बच्चा ये आर्टिस्ट डिजर्व करता है, इसको बना के क्या करेंगे, वो नुकसान ना हो जाए.
जी जी मैम, बिल्कुल.
ठीक है, तो opinion?
तो काफी अच्छा है.
तो ये भी बता दे, मैं बहुत अच्छा भी था ये तो बता.
सब में
आदित्य,
हाँ जी सर.
आपको ध्यान रखना है कि ये जेएलओ का इंटरव्यू आपका हाई कोर्ट का नहीं है. तो क्या इशू ये आता है कि जुडिशरी का अगर रहता है तो हाई कोर्ट इंटरव्यू पैनल होता है, तो दे लास्ट यू ओनली अबाउट लॉ. बट इसमें ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है कि सारे स्पेशलिस्ट हो. सो दे माइट आस्क यू अबाउट राजस्थान कल्चर, हिस्ट्री, कहाँ से हो, क्या. सो यू नीड टू ब्रश अप ऑन राजस्थान एंड लिटिल. बिकॉज एक जो जर्नलिस्ट पैनल मेंबर रहेगा वो फिर आपको लॉ से नहीं पूछेगा. दैट इज नॉट हिज फोर्टे और डोमेन. सो ही विल आस्क राजस्थान कल्चर, हिस्ट्री, बिकॉज उनका रोज का काम वही पूछना है. सो वो आप सब करना. ठीक है
जी सर. सर एक क्वेरी मेरे को थी, जैसे मैं हिंदी लैंग्वेज प्रेफर करूं या फिर जैसे इंग्लिश में ही कंटिन्यू करूं या उस तरह से.
आई थिंक यू कैन यूज बोथ लैंग्वेजेस. अगर आपका इंटरव्यू पैनल प्रीडोमिनेंटली हिंदी स्पीकिंग है तो फिर आप
हिंदी पे स्विच कर जाऊं.
स्पीकिंग है तो फिर आप वो जैसे वो सवाल पूछे आप वो जितना कंफर्टेबल हो, यू हैव टू डू दैट.
ठीक है सर.